Okay, so hello, all you beautiful beings. I'm trying this for a second time because my phone ran out of recording time. I deleted a bunch of old stuff off of it. But anyway, I actually wanted to show you guys this. It's, the best vegan starter kit that I've ever come across. I actually got it, for free at, DC Veg Fest in September, so it's a little bit beaten up. You can actually order them for free online, or you can download it. I'd recommend ordering them if you want to hand them out, obviously. It's actually a collaborative effort between By Any Greens Necessary and Farm Sanctuary, and it's the African American Vegan Starter Guide. And it seems to have a little bit of everything. A lot of it is focused on the transitioning to veganism from partly from a health standpoint, but it does mention the ethics. So let me just begin. Okay, well, firstly, it does show some very happy people on it, and also some very yummy looking pictures of vegan food. There's another very yummy food porny picture. And there's the lovely Tracy McWhorter, the founder of By Any Greens Necessary, kind of doing an intro page. Okay, inside this guide, they have the table of contents and shows the contributors. Obviously, there's Tracy McWhorter, Demetrius Bagley, who is the producer of Vegucated, Janae Claiborne, better known on YouTube as Sweet Potato Soul. You should subscribe to her, by the way. She is awesome. There's other very prominent Black vegans, including the lovely Afco, Dr. Milton Mills, Dr. Ruby Thomas, Seba Johnson, who's an Olympic skier, and Del Sroof, I think. Del Sroof, yes. He's a chef and the author of Forks Over Knives, the cookbook. Okay, and it does have a glossary of some terms that might be unfamiliar to newbies. If I had to nitpick one problem with the book, it's that it does seem to have an axe to grind against GMOs, like a lot of vegans seem to. Can't ask for everything, I guess. But anyway, yeah, they have some definitions of terms like cruelty-free or vegan or processed food, seitan, just to clarify for people who might be unfamiliar or, just need those words clarified for them. Okay, why go vegan? Okay, it focuses. Okay, this part is really important. Is kind of the most important. We benefit the most. African Americans have the most to gain the health benefits of plant-based food because we experience the highest rates of preventable diet-related chronic diseases in the country. Yeah, so there is a lot of focus on the health side in this starter guide. Not so much there is focus on the ethical side for sure, but there is just as much focus on the health side. Okay, there's an interview with Dr. Mills on this page. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I think it's because I want you guys to go and check it out for yourselves. This quote is really good. Studies have shown that when African Americans eat a diet that is consistent with the traditional West African diets of our ancestors that were entirely or primarily plant-based, we have low rates of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, stroke, and cancer. Okay, I don't know how true that is, but it makes sense. It's just eating healthy. Of course, you're less likely to get a disease like something like heart disease or high blood pressure. There's no guarantees in life, but why take a chance? Okay, what to eat? Okay. Yeah, they talk about the 4 categories of food: fruit, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. What makes vegan food so healthy? Creating well-balanced meals, what a typical day looks like. They give you some idea of what you might eat in a day. It's so healthy, but they suggest it's un-American. But, it's a positive suggestion for sure. They also, on this page, getting all the nutrients you need. They list certain things like vitamin B12, vitamin D, iron, calcium, nutrients that some vegans can miss out on, which is important, for sure. They include, which I think is good, that you should eat your, eat iron, sources with vitamin C rich sources that to help them be better absorbed. Top 10 plant-powered proteins, which is good. Socializing while vegan, also very useful. Raising vegan children. I personally am not having children, but it's good for people who have children or are going to have children. There's even a testimonial by Rain Truth, who was she had a vegan pregnancy. And there's an interview in here with Saba Johnson, and oh, she has puppers. Look at the cute little puppers. I think it's important that you get some testimonials from vegan athletes because people worry. Can I be strong as a vegan? Can I have as much energy as a vegan? For sure. Eating healthy on a budget. That's especially important. And they do bring up good points like eating whole food, buying the basics in bulk, buying fresh fruits and veggies. That's not always the best advice. Sometimes buying frozen is cheaper. And buying fresh I'll also say, like, if you say you're going to like Aldi when like something like blackberries is like 99 cents for 6 ounces, buy those and, pardon me, but freeze that shit. Yep. Grow your own food. Yeah, that's good advice if you live in a warm climate. Not in the DC area where it's like 40 degrees this time of year. Consider the big picture. All that. Okay, tips for eating out, if you have the money for it. How to handle family reunions. Okay, so basically, yeah, they give you tips for all the little events in life. Like, they don't tell you to shut yourself off and be a recluse, like some vegans I could mention, but won't, because, yeah. How to transition to vegan food, veganize your current meals, learn new recipes, take food prep class. That's all really good advice. And they do have a section here on saving animals and the planet, how animals on farms are treated and how factory farming affects the planet. And they have a page on animal liberation written by none other than AFCO. Stocking your kitchen. Yeah, they do list things you should have in your kitchen at all times. They say oils are optional. I'm gonna say, yeah, buy oil, people. Just use oil. And they have very yummy looking recipes. I've been meaning to try these. They look so good. The sweet potato pancakes, and that's a recipe from none other than the lovely Sweet Potato Soul. I'll be making those as soon as I can remember. Okay, yeah, that's important, I think, to make vegan food look really appealing, make it look really flavorful, so people know they're not missing anything. Some vegan recipe books and vegan starter guides don't always do that so well. Okay, and finally, here's a page not a lot of vegan starter guides have. Historical highlights. This specifically talks a lot about the history of Black veganism in America, dating all the way back to 1915, where the Black Afro-American newspaper printed an ad for the annual health conference and vegetarian food congress at the Seventh-day Adventist Church, stating, "Of especial interest to those who desire to prepare nourishing meals without the use of flesh meats." And talks about Dick Gregory, and his book, Dick Gregory's Natural Diet for Folks Who Eat, Cooking with Mother Nature. And this article from 1974 that appeared in Ebony magazine, A Farewell to Chitterlings, Vegetarianism is on the rise among diet-conscious blacks. Yep. There's a lot in here. So yeah, black veganism is nothing new, and I'm glad that this shows that. Okay, they talk about influencers of black veganism. A lot of names I recognize on here, including Christopher Sebastian, AFCO, of course, Angela Davis, Abreeze Harper, and they recommend certain resources like Farm Sanctuary and Tori Washington, who actually spoke at, I don't think it was this past year's Veg Fest, but the year before that. Some documentary films they recommend. They recommend blackvegansrock.com, which featured me once. You should go check them out. So yeah, I think this is probably one of the best vegan starter kits I've come across. They recommend, they have a little bit of everything. They have health information, they have recipes, they have ethics information. They make veganism look really appealing, and they don't have like animal torture porn to do it. So definitely go check it out. Definitely download it. Definitely order a bunch of copies to pass out in your neighborhood, at your library, at church, if you go to church, at school, wherever. That's all for this video, and as always, peace, love, and stay hydrated.